Hey guys, Gary from DIY Electronics. This is going to be a little bit off of what I usually talk about, cryptocurrency and low voltage electronics. But I just wanted to get this word out there, especially because I know you guys are going to be into this, and that is sorting your pennies to make a pile of pre-1982 pennies, and then the other pennies just give them back to the bank. Because there are some companies out there, I'm going to say probably a year down the road, that are going to be very interested in your pre-1982 pennies. Okay, when I say pre, I mean 1981 and back, not 1982 and back, because that's a confusing part. Is 1981 and back, okay, all the way back to, I don't know, whenever, 1909. Pennies were made of 95% copper, 5% zinc. After 1981, mid-year in 1982, the 95% copper penny turned into 97.5% zinc, and the rest was copper, just copper clad. Okay, but they did it mid-year. So there are some 1982s out there that are 95% copper. But in your collecting, when you're collecting these pennies, I would make sure that you would take all your 1982s and push them off to the side. Once you get done sorting, then pull out a scale, okay? And I'm going to show you how to scale your 1982 pennies. Because again, guys, it was mid-year in 1982 that they changed from the 95% copper, and then they changed it over to 97% zinc. All right, I'm going to show you in black and white here the breakdown of it. Then I'm going to come back here and I'm going to scale some 1982 pennies. I got both varieties. I got the 97% zinc and I got 95% copper, and you can find out which one you have just by its weight. All right, so I'm going to just switch gears here first, and I'm going to show you. All right, so this is the breakdown here. All right, the 1982 U.S. penny is special because both copper and zinc compositions were made that year. All right, the copper content breakdown in 1982 pennies is basically in 1982, 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. The weight is 3.11 grams, okay? The copper content is 2.95 grams, okay? Now, the 1982 zinc penny composition, 97% zinc and 2.5% copper, weight in grams is 2.5. Now, both of these weights are going to fluctuate. If you get over 2.95, I would say, grams, that's safe to say that is a full, what they say, 100% copper 1982 penny. But if you're down below, I'd say, the 2.95 and lower, okay, that is a zinc penny. All right. I mean, it wasn't an exact science when they were minting these things, okay? So let's go down here. Yeah, I mean, if you really got to the nitty gritty, the 1982D small date copper is extremely rare. Okay, I'm not going to get into that, but just so you guys know that some of those 1982 pennies out there are extremely rare. All right, now let's back up just a little bit. I'm going to come back. All right, now there are companies out there right now buying. I happen to actually, I didn't get the company name, but you guys can investigate it. There's a company, I believe in New Hampshire, is paying 3 cents a penny for pre-82 pennies. They're paying 3 cents a piece for them. Don't know what the truth there is in that, but I'm going to show you what I found. There's 2 companies out there right now that are buying pre-1982 pennies, but I believe their cutoff is like 32 pounds of them. and they'll buy them from you. But let me just show you 2 examples real quick, and then we're going to get into the weighing. All right, here's one right here. This is Midwestern something. But anyways, here's the website right up here. MWPMX.com. So just, I'm not going to put that in the link. I mean, it's not that really important, but MWPMX.com. All right, you guys can look this up yourself. And the other one is Money Metals. All right, they're buying pre-82 pennies. All right, I don't know how much. I really didn't look into it. I myself don't have 32 pounds of pennies, but some of my viewers out there might have that many pennies stashed away somewhere. So it's time to start sorting your pennies and then hanging on to all of those pre-82 pennies. All right, I'm going to come back to video here, and I'm going to bring you down on the bench. I got some pennies set up, and I've got some 1982 zinc pennies, and I got some 82 copper pennies. And we're going to come right down here, and I'm just going to get this here. Oh boy, I got to zero that. Here's my zero. Can I hit that? Actually, I'm going to shut it off. I'm going to turn it back on. I want to zero this out. Me banging it around, it didn't do too well. So I'm going to change this to grams. All right, there we are, grams. Now, I'm going to throw on come on, focus. I want to show you guys this. Do I have my autofocus on? Yeah, my autofocus is on. I'm actually going to turn it off, and I'm going to zoom that in. I want you guys to see the date. Come on. You can see that's like a 1995. So I'm going to look at it myself. 1997. Pop it on there. And of course my freaking focus is gone. Alright guys, I got to go back to autofocus. Alright, so anyways, that is a zinc penny. 2.49. Alright, you're just going to have to believe me on the date. Let's try another one. This one here is a 2000. 2.49. Alright guys, this is a 1982. Oh, you can see that. You can see that nice and clear. 1982. Put it on there. That is a 2.51. So that is a zinc 1982. Now I'm going to get you another 1982. You can see that. I love it. 1982. Pop it on a scale. 3.9. That is a 1982 copper. All right. Let's grab another 82. Oh, come on. Focus. Alright guys, anyways, it's an 82. Pop it on there. 2.48. That is a zinc. Let's grab another 82. 1982. Pop it on there. Zinc. Now, where's my other 82? I think I may have already done this one. Let's see. $1982. Bing. 3.9. I'm going to throw this other copper one on top of that. So it should come up to like, what, 618? 618 right on the nose. Look at that. Alright guys, enough fun. Alright, I got to throw these. I got to put these in my good pile there. Alright, let me bring you up, talk you out of here. Alright guys, so that is how you... Basically, you can tell by the difference in sound too on the two of them. I'm not gonna get into that. There is a way that you can actually drop it on, you know, your kitchen counter and tell the difference in the tone to see if it's a zinc or copper. But this is the true blue way, is put it on a scale. All right. All right, guys. Questions, comments, leave it down below. Like, subscribe, buy me a coffee, buy some stuff in my store. Check out my new website, nextgengizmo.com. I got some crypto stuff for sale on there. I've got some crypto downloads on there. More to come on nextgengizmo.com. See you then. Or see you over there. Yeah, that's it.